If you're living on a fixed income, you know managing your debt can be one of the trickiest challenges you face, but it's not impossible. In today's video, I'll share actionable strategies to help you regain control and minimize stress while managing your debts. Let's dive in. The first step in managing debt is understanding it. You have to know, right? Make a list of all your current debts, including the following details. One, you want to know who the creditor is. Who is it that you owe this debt to? Two, outstanding balances. How much you still owe. Three, minimum payment. The minimum amount you need to pay each month to stay current. And then four, interest rate. The interest rate attached to the debt. This will give you a clear picture of your financial obligations, enabling you to prioritize and tackle them effectively. Once you have a complete understanding of your debt, it's time to prioritize your payments. Keep these key principles in mind while you're doing it. So, high interest debt first. Prioritize high interest debt like credit cards to minimize the impact of growing interest. Two, minimum payments. Make sure you're covering minimum payments on all of your accounts to avoid any penalties. And then you may want to consider the debt snowball method. If small debts are easier to pay off, consider the debt snowball method. This means paying off the smallest debt first to build momentum before you move on to the next step. Now let's talk about a realistic budget, which is essential for managing debt on a fixed income. So here's how you create one. One, you want to track your income and expenses. Document all income sources, including Social Security benefits, pensions, or part-time work, along with any essential expenses like your rent, mortgage, utilities, and groceries. Two, identify discretionary spending. Review where your money is going and identify areas where you can reduce non-essential expenses. Three, set spending limits. Allocate funds to each category based on what's left after mandatory expenses, ensuring you leave room for debt repayment. Instead of focusing on additional income opportunities, which may not be feasible if you've retired, consider negotiating with creditors to lower your debt payments. One, request hardship programs. Some lenders offer hardship programs that can temporarily reduce or pause payments. Reach out to your creditors and ask if they have special programs for retirees. Two, negotiate interest rates. Sometimes simply asking for a lower interest rate can help. If you've been a long-standing customer, creditors may be willing to accommodate you. Three, consolidate your debt. Consolidating high interest debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate can make your payments more manageable and save you money over time. And then four, use balance transfers wisely. If you qualify for a balance transfer card with a low or zero interest introductory rate, transfer high interest credit card debt to reduce your interest burden. Managing debt on a fixed income can be challenging, but by understanding your debt, prioritizing your payments, negotiating with creditors, and sticking to a realistic budget, you can regain control. If this video helped you, and I pray that it did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more credit advice. We have more videos like this releasing in this series. Next week, we're talking all about credit card tips for senior citizens. Share your questions and thoughts in the comments below. Let's build a supportive community. Until next time, y'all stay safe.